So we have no music this time, so it should be way easier for us to record and this not get dinged. All right, so try to get in here.
Oh, you?
Hi, I'm Veronica. We're doing another live. As you can see the title, this makeup is for her nursing school pictures. She's for her pin ceremony. So I'm going to show you the look and where we're going to start. But first I like to have a consultation with my client to make sure that she agrees with the pictures of the makeup look that we chose. Well, okay, so the lashes, you like these lashes. I do have some that's similar to these.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put mascara on them so they can kind of like spike up like that.
Okay.
But you're fine with the glitter.
Mm-hmm.
And with this transitional color right here, you're fine with that.
Yeah.
And
I
you like the highlight.
I love the highlight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
And you also, what about the lip? The lip is perfect, or you want it a little lighter?
I like that. I like the dark outline with the nude. Yeah, in the middle.
Okay, and the pink blush is good?
Yeah, not too much pink blush, but a little bit of pink blush.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the look that we're going to go for. We found this look on TikTok. Just so you can see the eyes. This TikTok, her name is Logan Nicole. This is her makeup look that she did on her. My client sent this to me. I always ask my clients to send me a inspirational look. So this is the look that we're going to go for. So I'm going to take a before and after. Well, you guys are going to see the whole process, but I'm going to do just a before, like a video. And I have to do a couple of regular shots. She has no makeup on her skin. Her skin is really pretty. But this is just the video before. And then I'm actually gonna take a picture with her for my thumbtack for this video. So you guys are gonna see that. But we're gonna go to Instagram and put a filter on it because I'm looking a little rough. So hopefully it grabs both of us or just me. No, but let me see. We're gonna do a filter for, sorry y'all. Is that good? Mm-hmm. It's just for the thumbtack. It's just a picture. Okay. All right. So we are going to get started. Let me just grab. Do I have Q-tips over there? Just in case you have them. All right. I want to show you just a couple of different ones. Okay. Lashes. And then I'm going to show you the ones I really intend on using. So these are a lighter version of the look. That's like a heavier version.
What are these?
But the ones I plan on using is these. It's one of these. Did you see this one is lighter? I like the length on these, but it might be these.
Okay.
It might be.
This one you want to use?
Yeah, you like these?
Well, I actually like these better.
Okay, so I'm going to use these.
Yes.
So this is the lashes that we're going to go with. I showed her these variations. So I got to hurry up because we on the time schedule and I got other clients today. But these are the ones that we're going to go with. So it might not be much talking because I'm going to get to work. So I like to use a glove and so I pre-package my brushes before I have a client, so my brushes are already there and we're ready to go. All of these are clean brushes, so we're ready to go. I sure don't know look right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I sure don't know look. Alright, so first we're going to start off with just a regular makeup wipe. Because her face is already clean, but I just like to make sure, wipe the surface of any oils. I'm not stripping her surface, but I'm just making it a clean canvas for myself. And then this is just a regular makeup wipe. It's like, it's no retinol in it or anything like that. You want to make sure, like, you kind of don't be afraid to get any crust or anything out if they have it. She doesn't, but I'm just saying. Oh, this is Tamisha, by the way.
Hello.
Alright, so now that we've wiped off everything, so now I'm going to go back in. I'm going to add her moisture. I like to use this by Sela. I add her moisture with that. And I kind of just, I don't go up under her eyelid.
That's so good.
You can use this as a primer and a moisturizer. And when you apply the moisturizer, this is an easy trick how you could tell how hydrated or dehydrated your client's skin is.
Your skin hydrated?
Yeah, because it's not sucking it in. It'll be drinking it all up. I said, your skin looks really good on camera. What color is your scrubs? Pink?
For the ceremony?
Yeah.
We have to wear white.
Oh, okay. So, you know, I just rub that in. And yes, this is the foundation brush that I'm going to use for her foundation. So I like to use, because her skin is combination, it's not oil. So I like to use the same foundation brush that I put her moisturizer on, primer, and everything on with. So next I'm going to put her primer on. I like to do the primer after the moisturizer. And she wants a real natural look, so concentrate the primer in the places where she probably could sweat a little bit more. And I would say, I would have you guys set their face and prep their face for the makeup application every time, because if you don't clean the skin, then that could cause your makeup look to be patchy. So you want to make the surfaces clean. I know if the client say, oh, I already put my skincare stuff on, wipe it off so you know exactly what you put on the face. As you know, we're in Florida, So she's going to be taking pictures outside. So I want her skin to look as smooth and as not dewy, but I want her to have a glow. So I like to use the stroke cream from MAC. They have different other makeup stores and brands carry a type of I would say, what is it? A stroke cream. As you can see, this one has the undertone of gold. I have one that's peachy, but I'm going to use gold on her because she's going to wear white. And then we're going to put pink blush on top of that if you remember the look. So, with that being said, I don't want to put the pink or the peachy tone up under because then she might come out too peachy. So this is just to help balance it out. But it starts off as a cream. And then you're going to see her skin just light. And you can already see how it just lightened up right there. So I'm going to take it down the middle of her nose. Because I'm going to actually put it everywhere where I want it to be the lightest. And even if under the contour, I still want it to. So it's like you start seeing it's like looking like glass. It's like so smooth. This side is so pretty. This side still is too. Like she has really good skin. But you're going to see the difference. And it's not a heavy amount because it spreads. If you put too much on, then you're going to get a gold flash. And you don't want that. And if you're doing the makeup, if you look close, you can kind of see if you have too much on in one spot. Then you could just make sure you just smear it out. Now again, I'm not taking this directly up under her eyes. I'm just taking it where it needs to be. Some of my makeup applications may look the same. Some of them may look different. But I'm going to start off with foundation first on hers. So like I said, you can see it's a gold shimmer up under it. It turns clear after a while, so it don't stay with the same base. But her skin is combination. So, of course, I would use this on, I would still use this brush for her foundation. If her skin was oily, I would not apply this. Well, I wouldn't apply some of this stuff onto her skin. It would have been a different process. But I wouldn't use the same brush to apply her foundation with, if that makes sense. All right, so now that she's set, we're going to pick her foundation color. So I am going to look to see. I think I might have used this one. Might be too light. Let's see. So she has two tones. If you see, like, especially here, she's lighter. She's a lot darker from when I did her wedding. But you guys will see that soon. But so I like to put like a streak down to see if it matches. And if you turn your head, you could barely see it, but I put it here. So this might be a good color for her, but I like to go a little bit lighter. So I use this color. So I might skip and use this color because this color is a little too pale. So I might skip over and use this color because this color still have a little warmth in it. And I'm going to take this color. So that's a little bit more, but I like this tone because I like to mix the foundations. If I just use this color all over her face, it's just going to sit on her skin. So I like this color because it's a little lighter.
Can I go closer?
I can go closer. Bring it closer. All up in the business. So y'all see this color? You see, like, and then it's kind of like oxidizing, so it's turning a little darker. So I like this color. So I'm going to use this in all the highlighted areas. All right, so let's get started with the application. And if you have questions and I don't see them, just leave them in the comments. Even if you come back and watch the video, leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer your questions. So I like to mist the brush. With a makeup setting spray. So So I'll just go in a patting motion with the foundation that I'm going to add. And I like to use cream-based foundations. Is there a reason why I'm patting it? Yeah, because I'm trying to, I'm not wiping it because I want the coverage and I don't want to move it. So we're doing a real light look. So if I was wiping it, that would cause me to put more on top of it, and I don't want to do that. So I'm really just concentrating this color in the areas that I want highlighted, because I'm going to go in and contrast with a different color to kind of help blend everything in. Like I said, of course, down her nose. I guess I should have showed you how much I put on my hand, because it's cream, so it goes a long way. Alright, so now that I have that on there, I am going to go in with a darker color. I have this one, but I want to see if I have, I know it looks dark on here, but when it goes in, it's going to be like a perfect shade. I believe I have a color that's a little lighter, or this might be it. Let me see. No, because the other ones are redder. No, this one might be it. Yeah, so this one is the color, because that one is a little bit too dark. So this one has a little bit more orange in it. So I'm gonna put this on as a contour. And I just kind of really just follow her cheekbones. You don't have to bring it over this far, but I do. And then I like to kind of like bring it up into our eyebrows a little. Then I kind of like to bring it down on her forehead, because this will give her that bronze. This will help. This is called like underpainting, contouring. Make sure I'm not blocking. This way. It's a method to my madness. Alright, so now that we have that on, I'm going to go in with the color. It's going to be a little bit, sorry, I probably kicked the camera. I'm like, it's on his last name. I have a different color in there. I want to use this because this is her color to me. Alright, so I'm going to concentrate on one side of the face so you guys can see that. But this is the color that I'm going to blend everything with. I've already sprayed it. No, this is not enough, but I got to get more. But I'm going to start blending on this side. So I'm just dabbing the brush in. And then everywhere the light color is, that's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to avoid the areas that has the contour color right now, because I just want to blend in everything. I know it looked like it's a lot of makeup, but it's really not. And I'm going to slightly put it over her eye. Because especially if she's going to be outside, you don't want her like sweating crazy. Alright, so now I'm going to start blending in the darker. See how strong her jawline is? We love a good jawline. So now that I'm blending in, what did it say? It's hate. What did it say? It's hating on me. Say reconnect.
Okay, it's going. Time to move.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Alright, so I'm just going to just go ahead and just blend. Y'all just follow me. See if I can get some more of this color out. Sorry, it disconnected on us. Hopefully it's...
The time's going.
Yeah, so hopefully this works out for us. And I don't need a lot of this color, but
can it open?
Jesus.
Oh, it's not.
Probably not. Work. Just one more squirt. The only reason why I don't want to mix this with the other color is that because it's a different batch. So all like, it doesn't matter. You can get the same tube, but the colors might be off just slightly. Especially if you didn't buy them at the same time. You bought them at 2 different times. So I don't want that. Turn your face. Well, so this is the one that's not blended, and this is the one that is blended. So now I'm just going to blend this one over here. Again, just concentrating on the lighter part first, blending that in. And as you see, I'm not like swiping like this. I'm just blending. Like, these are my favorite brushes. You can use what is that they use? The sponge? What is that?
Oh yeah, the sponge thing.
Yeah, you can use those, but I feel like those pick up more product. When I have like this type of brush, I feel like this is like a stipple brush, but it's like a stiff stipple brush. I feel like this spreads the product really well for me without me having to go back in and add more. So now that I have up under her eye blended really good, so now I'm gonna go in on the side just so you guys can see. And now this is when it comes to the jawline, I do kind of spread it like that to give it like that buffer. Because again, you just want this to look like skin. Because you don't need a lot of makeup on the face. You just need to buff it out. And I'm going to eventually show y'all the difficult, somebody has problematic skin so you guys can see. So now I'm going to focus on her jawline. Well, not her jawline, but her cheekbone. The area where it's a little darker at. So, again, we're going to blend this up. It's okay if it looks like her under eye color changed a little bit. Because remember, we still got to go in with concealer. But this gives her like that. It gives her like that contour without it, just naturally. And like, let's say for instance, if you like, oh, it's too low, right? You can always take your old foundation brush and chisel it off a little bit. You see how I lifted it again? Mm-hmm. So you can always do that. And then you just blend. And you just blend. That way it's up and it's high. Alright, so now we're gonna focus on her forehead. Yeah, I'm taking it over her brows. And you want to make sure you go into her hairline too, because when you guys have bonnets on, I like to ask the client to let me see their hairline.
So you're not stopping like outside
Yeah,
the bonnet.
and you can
take
see
it
the
off.
discoloration.
Yeah.
Thank you for finishing my thought, girl, because I kind of just blinked out for a minute. So, like, remember, it's still okay, because as you see, she's more bronzed here in certain areas. That's fine, because this is just the underpaint. Let's check the other side. I can still see like a little bit of a harsh line over here. But yeah, this is her skin. Turn this way. That's the makeup. So what I am going to do right now is that I'm going to go in and go over it with a powder. Just slightly. Not too much. But I'm not going to catch her under eye. I'm just going to go like around the perimeter of her face. Just to kind of help set. Just to kind of help set. Just to kind of help set. Nothing heavy, just slightly. Alright, so what I like to do next, where are we working at? 10:35, okay. How long would this look normally take if I wasn't giving a step-by-step? I don't know, maybe 45 to an hour. So once I start getting tested with time, I'll probably just be quiet, which is about to be now. You just gonna have to
follow along.
Yeah, just sit back and take notes if you want. Alright, so I'm gonna fill her brows in first. So she has blonde hair, so you always have to be mindful of that. So I'm going to go in with a pencil. Of course, you want to always brush their brows out. And I think I'm going to stay kind of like, of course she's going to have color, but I think I'm going to stay a little light on her brows. So I don't have a poofer to hold this in place. I do, but I need that for something else. But I'm just going to lightly line her brow up under, and then turn your head a little bit more. Just go in and like any mistakes I make, I could fix it with the concealer. So we kind of don't want her to have a strong brow. We kind of want her to have like a soft but still bold brow. So we're going to concentrate a lot of the color on the tail. I'm just going to put like strokes in the front. You want to get it? Is that you or me?
It's probably like,
so as you can kind of see, this brow compared to that one, just slightly darker. You're going to see my fingerprints on her face, but I just go back in and just fix it. I don't add no more foundation. I just kind of buff them out with the same foundation brush that I used. Is your phone on silent? That's your husband, girl.
To the side. Yes, babe. Okay. Getting my makeup done, and she's recording. So can I call you when I'm done? Love you soon. So what are you doing? What do you mean? You know where I'm at.
I can't wait to show y'all the video from her wedding. It was so pretty. It looked like they had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But you could feel the love in the air. It was so beautiful.
Crying.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy.
But you didn't mess up your makeup
I
bad at all,
didn't.
though,
I
so it
did
was
not.
good. Like, you did really well. Alright, so now that we have that, her brows, they're not done, but they are prepped. So, um, now I can go in with the concealer and kind of clean everything up and start the highlighting process. So again, I never use just one color. I'm going to be mixing her concealer just slightly because I just want it to have like a slight highlight. I don't want it to be like crazy. So you can see these two colors. Two colors that I mixed. And I do it with my finger because it's something about your body temperature when you mix it. And I'm just going to take this finger because it has product on it. I'm not going to use the finger for the whole time, but I'm just going to take this finger and just kind of just dab the product that I have on my hand, on my finger. But as you see, like, I'm not trying to go super bold in her light, in her highlight. I don't know, everybody have their way of, oh, don't take it all the way this way. It end up going that way, so just do what you feel. Because remember, it's the shape that you're trying to create on the face. If you're trying to enhance her natural features, then enhance them. Don't be afraid to apply the concealer. So I'm not applying it because I'm not applying it everywhere. I wanted to get tacky, so I'm not going to smooth it out yet. Like even on her forehead. See, I used the brush last time I did her concealer, but let me just use my fingers to take it down. Her nose. So we look this way. And yes, I got it in that brow in the front, but I could just fix that. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry slightly. And I'm going to concentrate up under her brows with the rest of the concealer that's left on here. Just to kind of help sculpt her brows out. Turn it a little bit. And I like to drive whatever product I put down, I like to pull it down. So normally I would do like a lighter base on her eyelid, but because it's not going to be super like, I'm not doing a cut crease or anything like that. We're kind of doing like a blown out transitional eyeshadow. I don't need to do that. The focal point was to make sure that her brows are carved out nice and they look even, so we can concentrate on the highlight in the transition color. So that's why I'm pulling that down. So I'm freehanding this. Of course you want a stable finger when you're doing this up under the brow, but I've been doing this a while, so I'm gonna just go back in and add where I messed up. Okay, so look at me, so I can make sure we have some, okay, same look. Alright, so I normally go in with like a fluffy brush like this, and that's to help me work out the concealer. So I'm gonna start up under her. I'm gonna start up under her eyes. I like to spray the brush a little bit. And I'll take some of the wetness off. And this is where I'm just gonna, we just blend. I'm gonna do her under. We got hair. So we're just gonna blend the same here. I'm gonna blend here. And again, I'm gonna blend down her nose. I know you can't tell, but that contour that I had on her before, as you can see, like how it's still in place. I don't know if you feel like you got a hair somewhere. So then when I get here, I don't go like in a back and forth motion. I just go in a tapping motion. Because you want it to blend evenly. And I'm going to have her open up her eyes. Just so I can, oops, sorry. Sorry. And just so I can get it up under. You can close them again. That's what you don't want to do, poke them in the eye. Turn this way a little bit. Because like I said, people do their everything different. But this is like how I like to. I know I have my contour right there, but you're going to see it come back. When did you get your hair done? Today? Or
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Oh, okay. Maybe it's this brush shedding. Okay, turn this way. So now we're going to blend this side. I'm going to have her open up her eye for me. And normally it takes like the concealer like a couple of seconds for it to get tacky. So like once you blend the eyelid and everything else, the top of the brow, the bottom of the brow, the nose, the chin, then you go back and do your eyes about the water. And then you can go back and do the rest of it. And she has smile lines here, so I have to make sure. I'm going to take the concealer there too. So this is the brush that had the mixed concealer and everything on it. So like where I see the concealer on your lip. So where I see like where the concealer came down too far, I'm going to just go in that same area and kind of like, because it still have a little bit of the darker color on it. So I'm going to just go back in and kind of like blend it with this before I put the powder on. Do you have to underpaint? No, that's just what works for me. But to me, the skin just comes out a little bit more flawless. So I'm not going to quite go back over the brows yet. I'm going to do her setting powder. And after I do this, the face, then it's the eyes, and then we're good to go after this. That's right. I think we did. Yeah, like banana on you. Let's see back here. I think we did. We did camel or beige. That's too bright, so I think we did this one. I'm gonna do this one. Alright, so this is the color I have. I keep kicking it. This is the color I have. It has a little pink undertone to it. On camera it don't look pink, but it has like a pink undertone to it. So this is what I'm going to use for her to set the concealer. Open your eyes. But this has like a pink undertone. So I'm not using a banana. Sorry. I'm not using the banana powder on her because she's not as dark as my skin tone. I would use banana on me, not on her. And I kind of just put it everywhere where the concealer is. And I let it just sit there for a little bit. Because like if I have fallout or something, this will help take care of that fallout. Put some on her chin and on her head, forehead. And then probably like some just slightly in the middle. So I'm going to leave that and I'm going to get started on her eyes. Girl, they just hating on me today. I need to hurry up. I need to hurry up.
But it's not working.
Alright, so I think we're back. Alright, so this is the look. So I'm just about to just work because the internet keeps going in and out and we gotta go. We got things to do, places to be,
Clients to see.
Yep. So, alright, so I'm going to use this transitional color to kind of help. Turn it this way for me. So I'm not going to go on her lid. I'm going to kind of keep it in a cut crease. And just kind of just blend it out really well. And I'm just going to build the color. So the only reason why I didn't put a primer all the way down on her eyelid is that because I didn't want the color that intense. Remember, she wants it natural looking. So this is like a really nice transitional color. Turn it this way so I can get the color. You can kind of drag the transitional color a little down a little bit. But you want to make sure you're not covering the peak of her brow, where her brow bone is. Alright, so now that I have that set, so I'm gonna just go in and kind of like contour her nose. Just to kind of help with the color. You're gonna see the contour probably happen immediately. I'm not doing nothing extremely harsh. We just same thing with the contour. You're just taking it slightly just around. And you just want to concentrate it in certain areas. Your eyes feel like they're watering?
Not really.
Okay. And we're still going to let this color bake on her for a little bit longer. So I'm working with flyaway bristles. That's what I'm working with. That's what you see me attacking. Alright, so we're going to get back to her eyes. So she had like a loose, it's like a sparkle that she had on her eyes, and I'm trying to see if I'm pretty sure I have something that mimics it. As soon as my brain click over what palette this is, highlight, highlight, highlight. So I might put this over it, this color. And if it's too white, I'm gonna use my finger. Just close your eyes for me. Alright, so I use my finger. I'm gonna go back in with this transitional color just to kind of help it stand out a little bit more. And I'm kind of using the transitional color to kind of blend this out a little bit. So it's not like so concentrated in one area, because we want it to be like a little sparkle. But of course we want the transition color to really kind of stick out a little bit. So I'm going to use a different color for her highlight in the middle. But you see like how using a transitional color kind of brought it down a little bit. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to apply some mascara to your lashes. So this is It's 10:59, so I'm supposed to be done by 11:30. So if y'all could just hang in there with me. Okay, so you're gonna open your eyes. So I'm gonna do your top first. Try not to look that way.
Look this way?
Yeah. You need a break.
Hmm? I don't know, this eye water and B wasn't even doing that eye.
It feels better.
Yeah. It's okay. I went back.
I'm gonna get her bottom lashes next, but I just wanted to get her top lashes first. And then I don't think the girl had a, I don't think she had liner on.
Oh, I remember.
Alright, so I'm gonna have you hold these as soon as I pull them off. I'm gonna use that one. Wait a second, really. They put so much glue on them. It's like, bro, they don't need that much glue to tack down. Okay, I'm gonna have you hold this. I thought I had the. He was about to look at the look.
Hmm?
He was about to look at the look.
Mm-mm.
Alright, so I'm going to just put the glue. I like this applicator glue. This is Duo with the brush. Just put this on here.
You put it on and let it dry a little bit?
Yeah, so it can get tacky.
What's that for? I don't put on lashes glue.
Yeah, but you just put it on just so it can get tacky. Take all the extra glue off. But just put it on and let it sit for a little bit. Then you get up and you put a little bit on, but it'll glue on there.
Okay.
Alright, so this is my product. So this is my product. This is a brow product. I'm gonna fill in her brow a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna take this along. I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna take this along her her line, and I'm gonna push the brown in it to kind of help darken around her eyes so they won't look so bare. So I'm literally just gonna push it like that. And I'm not doing it thick. Turn your head a little. Just a little bit. So open your eye. So you can see the difference. It's a little bit like, it's a little glam, but it's not too hard.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. And it don't have to be perfect, but y'all gonna see what I mean by like when I apply the lashes. How it's just gonna give it that look. I don't think I had to cut your lashes last time. I think your eyes are, yeah, your eyes are.
I have big eyes, so
Yeah.
it should be good.
So I like to roll the lashes. just a little bit like this so they can fit on the eye better. I like to start in the middle. Well, just look down, don't close them.
Is everybody in here? This place in here.
What?
Hair, like hair, makeup, all the salons.
Yeah. I don't know if they do makeup.
Oh.
I know it's a girl. There's a couple of people in here that do brows, but they don't thread. Make sure you got glue so they don't lift if your eyes water. So I'm gonna go back over it with mascara under it, but I just wanted to stand out. So you never want to put the lashes on the lashes. You want to put them right where your lashes and your skin meet. This one is off a little bit. Because that's how you get them to fall right where you need them to.
That's my problem. I don't get them on good.
It's just practice, though. Like, if you just keep practicing, eventually you'll get them. But you see when I put the glue on, I put it, like, on top.
Yeah.
I didn't touch your face. But I put it on top. I didn't put it, like, underneath. Sometimes the lashes will be stubborn and they don't want to catch immediately. So this is enough of me messing with her eyes because I don't want her eyes to water. But I want to make sure they're catching exactly where I need to be. And we kind of want them to kind of like stick up a little. So we're going to leave it like that until they kind of dry a little bit.
Beauty.
So I'm going to take the same. So now I'm just going to go back over her brows. But I'm not going to do the whole thing. This is the same color that I was using for my product. So I'm not going to take to the front. I'm just darkening the tail of her brows. Just to give her just a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Nothing too crazy. So you notice on this brow, she don't have this fullness like she does. She don't have the fullness over here, so I have to create it. I'll just add just a little bit more of a... And that way you get them to look very similar. And then I just take the same and just make strokes. All right, so now we're gonna get into moving dust this highlight off, this baking powder. Let me do the side first. Leave the eyes open. You want to get your phone?
No, it's not a group chat. Oh, you're probably talking crap.
Oh, when I say Tamisha got the best friends at her wedding, like y'all should have seen the prayer that one of her friends did before she walked down the aisle. It was so, like, it had me in tears. And I think it's about 7 or 8 of the girls.
You had 10.
Yeah.
I had 10 bridesmaids. Yes.
Like, it was so pretty. Because, you know, a lot of people aspire to have friends like that. But they've been friends for a long time. All many different personalities.
Yes.
I'm not saying that they probably don't fight, but they have each other backs at the end. And I thought that that was just so nice to see. It gives us hope.
I'm, 35? Most of them I met in middle school. Well, 2 of them I met in middle school. 2 I met in high school. 1 I met right out of high school. So it's been... all of them I've known like over 10 years, over 15 years.
Like when I say I was like just in awe. And they some characters. But I was just in awe and just how much they all loved each other and they had each other back. Like it was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful sight, girl.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought I was gonna cut somebody out.
No, you did good.
I know. They did better than I thought they would. Ooh. It's coming. Go away.
Alright, so I'm about to leave her eyes alone because I've been messing with them. And we gotta wrap this up. So
You know my eyes water quick.
So now I'm about to go in and contour a little bit more with my darker palette. Just with my darker palette. Have you turn this way? Just gonna concentrate some of the contour like right here. You see, you're trying to bring a little bit more color back into her face. Because she will be taking a picture, so we want to make sure, like, smile for me. I even kind of bring it up there. Okay, let's do this side. Remember, your contour you want to push up. You never want to push down. Smile again. And I'm going to take her contour around her jawline. And I might add some here. Is any other girl gonna be there when you take your pictures?
My pictures, no.
Alright, so now I'm about to go in and add the highlight. I'm gonna add some highlight, and I'm gonna use, what you see?
Oh, nothing. I'm showing them my look.
Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna add some highlight. Oh, and that's just something I do. I always ask my clients like if it's something that they see. So I think I'm
just
gonna
showing y'all.
I think I'm gonna go with this color because it's more pinky versus this gold look. Unless you want me to do gold.
What is this for?
This is for the inside.
Oh.
You can do gold.
Yeah, you can do that gold.
Okay. And you don't need a lot. It's just a little. You know, a little goes a long way. Open your eyes for me.
Ah.
I keep poking her in her eye, y'all. I'm so terrible.
You know, I got sensitive eyes. That's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
I like that.
Alright, so I'm going to go with, I'm going to probably mix both of these colors. So this is the pinky one. I'm not going to do, let me do blush first. Okay, so this doesn't have shimmer. I know this looks dark, but it goes on so pretty. And this is like a mauve color. So let me see your arm so you can kind of see. I know this one looks light. It don't go on that light though.
I'm like,
it don't go, like it kind of cools down in between these two.
okay.
What color you like? The subtle one? This
yeah.
One? Okay.
I'm like, that's really bright.
We'll do that one.
Yeah, this one's really bright. I'm gonna go with that one. Cause I only want a little bit of blush. I don't want a lot. And I'm like, oh, that's like way brighter than I want it to be.
I like these blushes because they're super hyper pigmented. So we're gonna go with this one. Okay, smile for me. Let me do the side first. Turn this side first. And I'm not gonna bring it forward. Just concentrate it in this area. And then I'm just gonna blend it out. Now, to me, this is perfect, but she might be like, girl, that's too much. So let me do her lip and stuff and her mascara.
Yeah,
and then, cause you gotta keep in mind that she's gonna take pictures. So once you take these pictures, you want everything to still stand out and have a balance. You don't want nothing to get lost. Nothing to get lost in the shuffle. So where did I put that one at? All right, so I'm gonna use this lighter one as her highlight above her brow. Just to give her that sharp look. So you see that compared to that one. Same thing over here. So I'm going to take this gold and I'm going to take it down her nose. Just slightly. You don't want it to be too crazy. And if it ever goes a little crazy, you can always dust it off. But I'm going to go crazy above her lip. Alright, so let's get into this lip color. So I'm going to use Chestnut by MAC. Is this still recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the girl, she kind of overlined her lip a little bit. So Tamisha has a Cupid's bow. So I like to make sure I really emphasize that because I like that about her lips. A lot of people don't have this. Naturally, they got to create it.
Ooh, I could never line my lip. Let me see which one it is. I could never. Some MAC.
Yes, MAC.
My lips don't never look like this when I put
I
liner
have that
on.
same color, but I sold it. I sold out of it. Like in my brand.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but I sold out of it. This is right here, but I sold out of it. All right, so I know we're going for a light look, but I'm gonna put this on because this is a liquid lipstick. It has a pink undertone to it. And I'm not applying it all over her lip. Thank God I didn't have y'all recording on this phone.
Oh, blowing up.
Yeah, it would have been stopped so many times. And that's just so that can dry. So like if she eats, it's still gonna stay on her lips.
Good to know.
And then I'm gonna go in with a lighter pink. I know it's bright right now, but it's gonna die down a little bit. So just bear with me. Cover your mouth a little bit. And say don't ever freak out because you got to work the liner and stuff in. And you may have to go in and add a little bit more liner, and that tones down the color a little bit. So for example, if you've seen the girl, her liner was really concentrated around her lip. So I'm just gonna go around. Like I said, we want to keep her Cupid's bow. And really the easiest way to make a Cupid's bow is just make an X at the top. And that'll help emphasize it. And then you could bring that down. And then you could blend some more. And then you can have her blot a little bit like. And then we kind of just let that sit in because it's going to end up working. And then I'm going to add the highlight. Small. Okay, so I have to do mascara on the bottom lashes, so y'all pray for us.
Pray.
But we gonna get it. We gonna get it.
This is the worst part for me because my eyes be like.
We gonna get it.
Okay.
So
What you doing? This one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
I don't even have to get the full. I just want to get some on there. Tell me when to stop.
Okay. Woo! Don't you dare. Okay. You stopped just in time. What if I can do like this?
Girl, it's gonna fall.
Oh, Lord.
It's gonna
Okay.
fall.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so she gonna kill me because I gotta get up under her lashes now. So,
Look up.
no, look down. And then I'm gonna pull. All right, we're gonna take a break. Do the same thing here. Okay, so I'm gonna ask her how she feels about this look. I just add a little highlight there, a little highlight to her chin. And at this time, you ask your client, hey, is there anything else that you think you want to add? Sometimes your client will be like, can you add a little bit more contour? And I'll say sure, and I'll probably add the contour here, just to give them a little bit more definition. So like if you see this side, it's a little bit more contour versus over here. So I'll probably do the same thing over here. And then throw some up here. And then we're gonna get these smile lines. So the one thing I can say that I didn't do is that I forgot about her smile lines. Because I would have put something over there so you can't see them that much. You still can see them that much.
Yeah, you can see them.
This is the final look. This is the final look. I'm gonna come over here so you don't have to lean that far. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. And make sure you follow me, subscribe, and like. Leave your comments down at the bottom. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. And let me know what you think about this look, what you would have did different, what you would have tried different, okay? I love y'all. Thank you so much for y'all support. And we're out of here. Peace. How do we end? Oh, yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Okay.